I come back for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos and everything is on fire. Oh, what the heck? Well, okay, that's nothing new, but let's have a chat about Trident Dragion because I want to. This all comes off the heels of the TCG reveal of the upcoming Tenpai Dragon archetype. These are a set of cool fire dragon monsters that are really good at synchro summoning. At first I was pretty excited for these because I really like the concept and I just love synchro decks, but it turns out that they're tearing it up in the OCG, so they're actually good. Oh no. Either way, I still like the idea of them, but the problem comes in with the recently uploaded promotional video for Legacy of Destruction. I'm glad they've been making these, the production is really nice, and it's a step in the right direction for improving the overall presentation of the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game. However, it allows for some potentially tone-deaf moments. As they proceed to discuss the new Tenpai Dragons, the old synchro monster Trident Dragion is brought up, as it can provide some synergy for the deck.
So make sure to check your collection to see if you have one, and ask a friend if you don't.
And this one sentence was really what threw a lot of people off. Go see if you have one or ask a friend? It seemed pretty harmless in the moment, but it effectively shifts the burden to the player to obtain an old card that hasn't seen any reprintings, and thus has increased in price on the secondary market, more so than some other cards, for the fact that it's legal in Edison format, which has gained so much popularity in the past few years in local and even larger tournaments. This whole situation just highlighted an issue that's been progressively building, not so much the same thing as new cards being short printed at higher rarities, but more so the fact that older cards aren't seeing the reprints that they should. Out of all trading card games, Yu-Gi-Oh is actually pretty good at reprinting later down the line. Sure, they'll still make the important cards high rarity when they first come out, but the reprint sets allow them to easily stay in rotation at lower prices over time. So that makes the fact that several notable cards of the 5Ds era have not been brought back hurt even more. Like before this, Trident Dragion was doing literally nothing, it's a rare in Master Duel. It goes to show that you really do just need to print every single card at least twice at this point. Other card games that have been around for a while use set rotations, so just about everything you'll need for standard formats is recently available and pretty plentiful among vendors. Because Yu-Gi-Oh is one continuous card pool across the years, it will uniquely run into this problem. Suddenly an old card works with new cards, so it becomes a gamble of who happens to still have one on hand if you even got one. Lastly, the way that one phrase was delivered implies that there isn't a reprint for Trident Dragion planned at the moment. I'm fairly confident that we'll eventually get something because yeah, the popularity of Edison format really warrants a better reprint set, or maybe speed duels could hurry and catch up to 5Ds, but to basically be told that there are no plans to announce anything like that at the moment just made it a whole straw that breaks the camel's back situation. Rather than saying, oh, get excited for whatever reprint and I'm sure they can't really announce any of that right now, it comes off more as, oh, well, you don't have it, well, you better get one. Of course, this does not in any way warrant aggressive complaints to regular employees to the point that they need to tell people to stop harassing them. The big guys up top will probably not even hear about it unless there's a large amount of formal and civil grievances. As I've been looking into older formats, I'm really just put off by the fact that random old cards just haven't seen the light of day since their initial release, so then they cost a bit more than I want to spend on them to own them physically, so this whole thing was a perfect storm to make it a really bad week. Of course, I wouldn't just end things without leaving a suggestion, so Konami, literally all you need to do is take the feedback for future product releases, especially reprint-based things. You know what cards need them the most, you have the whole database, so please just listen. Anyway, that was the whole thing explained. Like I said, I decided to chat about it because I've been steadily rebuilding my older collection to build some Edison decks in real life, and seeing Trident Dragion even before this whole mess was already discouraging. And also, I'm hoping to get back into making more Yu-Gi-Oh content in general. If anybody's wondering, the reason I tend to take extended breaks from uploading here is because I have a larger main channel that requires my focus first and foremost. And also there's been a lot of work stuff and tax stuff I've had to do recently, I'm sure you understand. So let me know what you think about Trident Dragion in the comments below and what kind of videos you'd like to see in the coming weeks. Anyway, this is GatorX, thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you all later.